Hello and welcome to the stream. And today I will be attempting to go to gold in Kovakks. Although I'm saying attempting, I will probably need more time as I just crossed silver yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, but the day before yesterday. And I still have a long way to go. So what I'm going to do is load up my VDIM document, and I'm going to see the improvements, the new challenges. So I don't know if I should go for entry or novice since I'm silver right now. Let me look at the rank distribution. So I think I have to stick to novice for bronze and up to gold. Then I have to go to intermediate for gold to master. So I'm gonna go and do that right now. So entry is done. Today is going to be novice clicking. I can already tell it's going to be difficult. I'm gonna struggle. The struggle is real. Okay, apparently you guys were not able to see. Apparently you guys were not able to. You should be able to see the Kovakks game right now. Right, right. My bitrate is looking good, so I guess I don't have to do much here. I was struggling a lot yesterday because of OBS. It had a bug because from the new update, and it kept giving me bad bitrate throughout the stream. I don't know if it's the only cause or it's my internet also played some role in it. So yesterday I was struggling to stream better because of my OBS bug. Something went wrong while trying to download the playlist. What happened? What is that something? I think it's just Kovakks. For some reason, he doesn't like loading up scenarios. Okay, I think it crashed. Yeah. This has become a ritual. You have to crash your Kovakks at least once to be able to do your playlists. I mean, I feel like Kovakks is known for its crashes. VDIM Novax Season 5 clicking added. Raw mouse control reload. Okay, let's see. My cursor is not that small usually, by the way. I had to change it because of the scenarios I was playing yesterday. I'll take it. For now, my focus is on being accurate and not missing my shots, not being fast. So hopefully I can keep being consistent. One wall, two targets, horizontal. I'm not using wrist here. I don't know if I should use my wrist or not, but I'm not using it at the moment. What is that graph, bro? It looks funny. Okay, I recovered from that. One wall, two targets, vertical. Okay, this is going to be challenging since I'm really bad with vertical movement with my arm. I'm actually really good and feeling comfortable with my arm movement at the moment. I hope I continue to be like this because usually my arm really gets stuck whenever I play games. It's not free to move it as I'm doing it right now. One wall, two targets, perfected 30% larger. Yo, these are large. Okay, not that bad, not that bad. We're doing better actually. Right. Let's try one more time and complete the scenario. You have to keep your muscles relaxed. See, I'm able to be consistent because I was able to focus on the next target while being smooth. I mean, you have to do that for every scenario and every aiming situation, but I specifically focused on that a lot and it made it easy. That's why I was explaining myself there, even though it's obvious. Reflex flick easy. Okay. I think I already did this scenario previously. I just realized my aim is like a hook. Like I go in a straight line towards the target and then I hook it like a curve to correct my aim. I'm also struggling with wider flex. Not fast enough. I should have get that. I should have gone for that too. See, most of these are obviously easy, but not so easy when you're doing it for the first time. Like, I'm not saying I didn't practice this before, I did, but first time in the official playlist after taking some rest, you know. I don't even know how I'm reaching the target at the moment. I'm prematurely clicking while I'm going for the target's core, you know, center. Yeah, I think that's what you get for prematurely clicking. I mean, it's all right, right? VT quad pulse novice. Yo, I remember struggling on this one, on clicking scenarios. Let's hope I don't struggle anymore. I just noticed that my posture tilts to my left side where my arm is stable on my keyboard, and I'm tilting a little bit towards the left. And when I correct my posture to be balanced in the center, then I was able to aim consistently. I think misclicks are costing me my score here. Maybe I'm rushing too much. I thought I could get the bubbles before they burst, but seems like it's not possible. I mean, not like it's not possible, but more harder to do. For some reason, I find it easier to hit the smaller targets than the ones that are exploding, you know? Which is weird because bigger is better, right? And more easier. Of course, size doesn't matter, but yeah, you get what I mean. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Yo. I might actually have to move my game down a little bit. You guys can't see it. Okay. Now I think it's better, right? All right. Let's see. So we just completed quad pulse, reflex easy, and 1 volt 2 targets, and 1 volt 2 targets vertical, and also the horizontal versions, I think. I think my Kovakks might crash again. It's not responding. Maybe it doesn't think that I'm selecting it at the moment. Okay, there you go. It didn't crash. Nice. So we are going to hit a benchmark here again. Hopefully I can beat my own personal best. Let's see. It's a 1 volt 4 targets novice benchmark, and a practice session before we hit the benchmark. Novice is 5 is the benchmark. So let's see. I can't talk when I'm focusing or trying hard to focus, you know. I think I'm wasting a lot of time between the transitions, being slow instead of being fast. But again, the targets are small and I don't want to miss them. I want to be accurate by first and then improve my speed on top of that. So I'm gonna keep going like this for a while. Yo, that's huge. I went from 860 to 910. I don't even know what I did better there. Maybe I was just consistent without missing the targets. Novice clusters. So this is a clicking scenario, so I understand they're giving clusters so that we can practice or isolate this particular ability to target acquisition and clicking on the right time. But I wonder if it really shows up in game though. I think the clusters are spreading out the more you clear them. And by spreading out, I don't mean everything is spread out, but the distance between each target is slightly far, only it's so tiny that you can't even notice it unless you're playing it yourself. Like if you see it normally from the naked eye, like without playing it, you can't really tell they're spread out. But when you play, you can definitely tell, because you have to calculate the distance mentally, right, to move your mouse. It's not a conscious thing though, you just do it because you have to, and you notice the distance between the targets is increasing because each target takes more space to cover. I think I'm not being accurate there. Yeah, I knew it. How did I go from 1k to 960? Sometimes these scenarios don't make sense, man. Sometimes you do better, sometimes you do worse. Novice speed. Not bad. Okay, okay, we're cooking. Okay, goddamn, that was really consistent. I'm really proud. Okay, let's move on to the new scenario. Okay, it's
So this scenario is supposed to be hard because the next scenario after this is the benchmark. So they give you the harder version first and then the easier for the benchmark. So, and it says hard on the name itself. I'm not expecting much. I hope I do best. That's all. Simple. I think that the reason they gave you the speed version before this is so because you can do better and be consistently score on smaller targets and be accurate, you know. Smaller wrist corrections are easier for targets which are this small, but doing whole arm movements and wider flakes on targets of such size is really hard. They're really tiny to be precise, you know. So you really have to work on your control a lot more on your arm for wider flicks on smaller controls, smaller shapes, targets, you know. You get what I'm saying, right? So this is the benchmark, and you can already see the target size is a lot bigger than the one we just played. So I think identifying a cluster and minimizing TTK is also a big factor when it comes to scoring like this, and also improving your aim. I think aiming is just a broader concept. It's not just mouse crosshairs and mouse hand movements. Okay, so these are my previous scores, I think, and I'm currently here. I think I can do better than this particular run. Deciding your next target before you're done with the current target is really a big task mentally, because you cannot lose accuracy, but also you want to be fast and efficient with your movement, which I'm not doing a pretty good job at, but I understand how it should be. I have to relax after this scenario, man. I can feel my back of my hand getting stiff. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's too stiff for my comfort. Okay, is it a new high score? No, it's not. Yo, it's the exact same score. Exact same high score. That's crazy. 964.82. Exact same high score. Is that, how is that possible? The coincidence is crazy. So I was just checking my other streams, how they're doing and health and their health. I had to close one of my short streams as it was not receiving enough bandwidth or bitrate, whatever. I'll take one high score or equivalent to my previous high score. Poke ball frenzy, auto wide wall, 4 nuggets, small. I have floating heads, novice, WW. Okay, so let me give you some context here. So this particular scenario, the novice is 5 and the floating heads, I particularly have a low rank in these scenarios, and I'm not even completing bronze because of this. Right now it's silver, but most of my scores also reach gold. But these two particular scenarios are, what do you say, holding me back to complete my gold rank, because their individual scores are still stuck in iron, or even lower than that. I don't particularly remember, but I all I do know is they're really low from compared to other scenarios. So I'm going to focus more on these scenarios. I had to give my best. I'm really sorry. I'm just sleepy. So for this scenario, I'm using my whole arm to aim, which I think is fine because of how wide the targets are from each other. And I'm also thinking this scenario is intended to be done with a lot more speed and improve your aim adjustment, micro adjustments. But when I go for speed, I overcorrect or overshoot the target, so I'd rather go slow and be consistent. So we're done with those. Next one is 1 wall to targets, horizontal wide. How did I miss my wall? How did I miss again? So what I'm trying to do is apply the textbook example from the Voltaic documents itself. It said after white correction or my white sweep from my arm, and when I'm correcting with my wrist, they told me to look for the target, next target. So I'm currently doing that. Black screen on Twitch? Really? You know, I can actually see it on my stream. Let me show you. See? I can actually see my own stream. It's fixed now. Twitch is so weird, man. What happened? Is it visible now? Can you see my Kovakks screen? Not the Google one. Yes, okay, thank you. What the hell? Also, hi, dinner. How's your weekend going so far? I just completed this scenario, I mean benchmark, and I'm heading towards my lowest benchmark yet. The 5 targets novice season 5 and the floating heads. These two particular benchmarks are having really low score on my whole scenario table. So if I do better than right now, I probably cross gold easily. So I'm kind of focusing a little bit more than usual right now. I'm also not doing the entry playlist anymore. I'm doing the novice playlist. I did the entry one last week. So I don't know if the scenarios change much from entry to novice. But yeah. Weekends going great, but the finals is so buggy. Apparently it's impossible to fix the crashes even though I have a good enough specs to run it. It's because they use Unreal Engine 5 and Unreal Engine 5 sucks. Damn. That's crazy. I actually don't experience that many bugs on my PC. I use RTX 3060. But I do experience the server issues though. Like yesterday, I got disconnected from the server multiple times. Maybe it's because we're playing together, and the servers are not able to handle that. We're across the globe, right? Literally. The game does crash when I'm keeping it in minimized or in the background. It stays up on 30 fps to save power, and after like 10 to 15 minutes it just crashes if I'm not being active in that game. I experienced those crashes, but in-game crashes are really rare for me. Maybe it's how the CPU and GPU combination is for AMD. I use Intel, so maybe that's one reason. Also, I just discovered one more neat analysis, you can say. So since my left hand is pretty much locked in to my keyboard and my desk, I tend to lean more on my left hand and then float my right hand to aim. It's only slightly though, not really noticeable. So what I did was intentionally try to lean to my right and lift up my left arm a tiny bit. It's not really enough to hurt you, and it really brings a lot more stability in my aim. I just did that around here, reflex and quad pulse here in these scenarios. It's because I use a laptop, even though the specs are good according to my research. Just happen to laptop in general. I see. Yo, wait a minute. I think I'm mistaking you. Are you the one who has RTX 3080? I think not, right? I think you're not the same person. God damn it. I don't know. I'm really sorry. I don't know why I do this. It's so confusing, man. No, I have a laptop 4070. Okay. I actually that's awesome actually, yo. Your laptop should not even crash. I mean, your laptop should not crash the game. I mean that. Is that a game problem or is it something you can fix? Like changing some laptop settings or something like that? Which is why my research told me it's not my laptop fault, it's the game's fault. I asked forums and stuff. Okay, nice. At least you can stay peacefully, right? It's not you. I got lucky there with my target spawns. They formed a cluster and made me cross my high score. It's always Unreal Engine 5 having problems. Unreal Engine 5 is known for being unstable. Okay, that sucks actually, because Unreal Engine 5 games look good visually. Okay, not bad. Yo, I was locked in there. I find it more smoother and accurate right now. My wider flicks have become more stable. Wide wall, 5 targets, novice, poke pole, small. I struggled a lot on this particular playlist last week. I didn't know where to focus and how to move my hand. Right now it feels more relaxed and more stable. I don't know what happened in between. Almost got distracted there for a second. Yo, logged in again. I actually tried streaming on my YouTube Shorts as well as my horizontal YouTube and Twitch, 3 streams at the same time. It was stable for a while, but my YouTube Shorts said goodbye. It was not receiving enough bitrate. I think it's more of a encoder problem than to do with my internet. My ears are ringing with that feedback sound. So yesterday night I was binge watching the CS2 tournament between Navi and Vitality. I don't know if you watch it or not. It was like 3 matches. And in those 3 matches, I saw 3 different teams fight. I don't know why. I don't even play the game, but the quality of the streams and commentators and the intensity between the games really gives me fun to watch that tournaments, you know. Yeah, I like to observe the map mainly. I feel like you can understand the broader picture of the game and what the teams are trying to do. No, I didn't watch it. What are you talking about? I was off stream for a bit. So yesterday night, not night, but from evening to night. For me, it was night. There was a tournament for CS2. Vitality and Navi. Both teams were competing for qualifiers to the majors. It was an offline tournament, but I was talking about how the quality of the post production and the quality of the stream itself is really good. Like you can see the health bars of the teammates, you can see quick replays, you can hear the commentators, the crowd, the whole vibe. Even though I don't play the game Counter-Strike, it was entertaining to watch. It's like watching sports. I also saw the game with Falcons. Falcons played really well. I for sure thought they're gonna lose, but they had a huge comeback. The other team was winning 11 matches, 11 rounds, and Falcons were only winning like 6 rounds, and from that they went to 14 without a single loss. Imagine the huge comeback. What do you like to binge, Bones, when you're bored or when you need some entertainment? What is your go-to thing? Okay, not bad, new high score. What I'm concerned is I'm not even hitting the 25th percentile. Am I really that slow when I think I'm doing better? I watch small streams. Okay. I mean, like, do you not watch football or soccer or any other, like baseball or something like that? You know, entertaining stuff or esports tournaments? think I'm gradually learning how to implement my arm and my wrist for aiming. Like it's not one thing for one thing or separate things, you know. I'm able to implement both without taking much time or delay. Tennis, but not for entertainment. I watch them to analyze them. Oh, I understand. I don't like watching tournaments in anything. I'd rather play. If I watch something, it's with purpose. Purpose. So you're a strategist. You like to play mind games, I guess. Then you should watch chess. I guess you can get pretty overwhelmed by the amount of strategies chess has. I personally don't watch it, or I don't even know the basic terms for chess. I just know how to play, but I'm not good at it. I missed a couple of shots. It's okay. Yo, I'm reaching my target. I mean, sorry, the benchmark after this one. This is going to decide if I'll be crossing the silver rank or going to stay here for a whole week. Recovered from that. Almost reload. Yo, the last few seconds felt really long for some reason. I'd only watch something if I was trying to learn from them. So I'd only watch chess if I was trying to learn chess, or I'd only watch a video game tournament match if I wanted to copy their strategies. Okay, makes sense. So you'd rather get some value out of it instead of just watching it for pure entertainment or wasting your time. Understood. Valid. Perfectly valid. Okay, a slight increase, 30 points 3 more runs. Okay, this is the benchmark. I need to cross gold, man. I can't afford. Okay, let's try. No. No, I gone for lead out. Okay, let's try to recover. Holy recovery. Holy recovery. Okay. Your exact same score. Even the decimal point is exactly the same. That's the whole point of Voltaic, telling you to look at the next target. Yeah. It just makes everything faster and more precise when you have a next target in your mind, because otherwise you're just lost. You have to have that clarity, you know, in your aim. Although I'm saying that, but I don't usually do that because I'm so distracted in my own thoughts. I don't know why I used my scope in there for a second. Holy recovery, 140. Okay, come on. I think this is not enough. I need at least like 1300 or 1200 crossing the score. But I mean, I'm doing high scores, which is already a great thing to be appreciable about. No, look at the thing I wrote above. Okay. Let me see. I only watch the game. Oh, okay. If you miss a shot, go to the next target you were planning. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of looking at the next target. So you don't have to confirm whether you hit the target or not and already are going to the next. Really? But in game, you know, whenever I train like that, I think about the scenarios in game. But in game, if I go for a different guy, the first guy is going to just kill me, right? Not just to make things faster, but also you don't have to confirm and react to whether you hit the target or not and are already traveling to the next target. So it's not about confirming. It's about being so accurate that you don't have to confirm. Like you're sure that he's dead. The target is dead. The mindset change. Eventually you'll get good enough to not missing. Okay. All right. We just talked about it and I tried to confirm again. Okay. Again. So micro corrections are okay, right? I just don't have to travel back and forth for the same target. If I did a wide sweep and then correcting to the target, then it's fine. It's not a misclick or missing the target. Okay, I got a new high score, so that's good, but I don't know if it's enough to make me cross the iron or bronze, whatever I was stuck in. Micro corrections are fine as long as you don't click. If you click, you have to move to the next target. Okay, so okay, I do click sometimes, not every time, but sometimes I do click on micro corrections. It's a premature click though. Like it's because I think my crosshair is already on the target. That's why I click it. It's not like I'm misclicking. So tiny. It also lets you practice more flicks per scenario if you just skip to the next target. Okay, yeah, that's true. How did I even get a high score on that? I was really slow, and I also missed a couple of times. I think it's because the first time I played this scenario, I was overwhelmed by how small the targets were. But right now, I'm just hitting them. Okay, it's a multi-click thing. I like this scenario. You know why? Because I suck at DMRs in games. I can't track while I'm clicking. So this helps me isolate that particular problem and fix it. I'm taking my sweet time and I need a high score. Lol. Almost forgot to track the target there. So I'm able to get 2 clicks in, but the third click I'm lagging behind. I don't know what's with that. Maybe I'm just assuming 2 clicks are enough. Floating heads, timing, novice, 3. Okay, so it's probably single click, right? Yeah. $580. I'll take it. Can I beat the 580 though? That's the real question. If I don't take much time with my flicks, I probably can beat it. But I feel like I'm going to sacrifice my accuracy if I do that. It's like a constant thing where you have to take a specific amount of time in milliseconds to confirm the kill on the next target. Then only your score stays consistent. If you're late, you're done, just like I did now. I was hovering around the 50th percentile, and then I was late to a couple of targets, and then I went down in my score. I think tempo also makes a play here. VT, Skyshot, Valorant, Novice. I think I remember this. Yeah. I think I'm updating my aim to close the target when I'm supposed to go for the one I'm already having my eyes on. See, right now I should have went for the one below, but my eyes got distracted by the new target that spawned on the right. Not the reload. Nice. 70 to 75. I'll take it. Float poke, no eyes. Floating heads. Oh my god. I'm already there. I'm already at the second benchmark that I have low score in. Struggled tiny bit there. But overall, I think it's a good score. When you think about it, the targets on screen are just having limited space to move in a 3D space. But I don't know why our brain just assumes they're unpredictable. Maybe it's because of the speed or fear, I don't know. I can do better. I'm overshooting now. I'm moving way faster than the target. Last time it was too slow. Right now I'm too fast. Weird. Floating heads, no eyes, 3 targets. Okay. Not bad, not bad. No, I'm getting distracted. Okay, some of them are not moving horizontal. They're diagonal. Cheap viewers, no thank you. What makes you think I'm gonna go and use your referral code there? Even assuming that I'm gonna go there for in the first place. How did I miss 2 times on the same target that I'm trying to focus on? This is unfair. Cluster, Sandhard, and the benchmark. Yo. I'm gonna check my rank after this one. If I do better. No point in checking if I'm not doing better. Yo. It's so hard when you're chasing a target that's constantly moving. Like, come back. Align with my crosshair for 1 second. It's hard to adjust the speed. How? The targets look so easy, but when I'm tracing them, I'm just missing my clicks. How is that even possible, bro? What the hell? See? See, again, it happened again. I'm making sure I'm on the target, but when I click, I'm missing it. It's not registering. I think it's because I'm not using my wrist. Using my fingers and arm is making a shaky tracking. Yeah, using wrist a little bit smooths out a small tracking. I think it's an order. దేంట్లో వచ్చింది ఇట్లా ఓపెన్ అవ్వట్లే. స్విగ్గీలో వచ్చింది. కార్న్ వెజ్ లోడెడ్ పిజ్జా. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna be back in a moment. I have received an order to deliver. I'll be back. I intentionally disabled my BGM because it's giving me copyright, even though it's not getting a strike, it's triggering a copyright. So until I find a different version, I'm gonna keep my music disabled. So I'll be back. That took a while. I'm back right now, and let's get back to grinding the benchmarks. I mean, grinding for the benchmarks. So we are currently at floating heads novice clusters, the third scenario, and then one more scenario till the benchmark. Let's go. Why am I struggling just after I got back? So this scenario is supposed to be hard, but to be honest, I find it easier than the last one because of less noise and smaller targets. I know it sounds like I'm trying to show off by saying that, but trust me, this one feels a lot easier than the one I've just played. I guess I do needed that break to do better because constant focus really wastes your eyesight and your ability to track and click, because right now I'm struggling. Also, for some reason, I think this is a tracking scenario. My mind is still not adapting to the clicking scenario. How about after every benchmark, do some stretches? Doesn't need to be full routine, just whatever you feel your hand needs. Yeah, I actually thought about doing it before starting the stream, but I forgot setting up my titles and everything for the stream. You know, the video you shared regarding the full body routine. But after every benchmark, I don't think it's necessary. But you know, it does. I will try though. Because I was feeling stiffness on back of my hand yesterday. It was way too much. Like, it's not a conscious stiffing either. Like, you know, when you try to go fast or do better, you stiffen up, or when you're clutching, you stiff up. It was not the same one. I had no control over it. Even though I was trying to relax, my muscles were stiff. Damn. And just like that, we did beat the score at the end. Floating heads, novice. The benchmark, let's go. I forgot the polling rate I put on my mouse. I'm going to check it later. I don't remember if I put it on 8K or 4K or 1K. I did hear that Kovakks lags if you put it on 8K, and 1K is the sweet spot. Okay. Instead of full rotating, do this. Doesn't need to be a full rotation, just okay. Just wait until I struggle to copy paste. Come on, just a tiny bit more. Six-minute wrist stretch for gamers, a walkthrough. Okay, let me play the ad first. Stretch 20 seconds. Both hands. Finger stretches. Individual, okay. The gap between, okay. Palm, wrist. What is this? Okay, finger. I feel like I'm going to damage my hand by doing this more. I'm just kidding. Up next, and you're done. Okay, so it's just 6 minutes routine. Yeah, it looks doable. 6 minutes is not a lot of time. Not gonna lie, when I'm trying to maintain my high score, I get scared. Like, I hesitate to go for wider flicks because of how much adjustment it needs and how much time it takes. 595, 28K. You know what, actually, as long as I cross silver or the threshold that it needs to cross at least one rank, I'm fine. I don't need to be gold, I just need to cross iron. No, let me press you. Let me press you. Okay. one last run. Doing this is to prevent you from damaging your hand. Okay, that sounds scary actually. I'm gonna do it right now. Wait. After I check my rank, I'm gonna do the exercise as I talk. And then we'll play the finals. What time is it for you right now? Is it fine for you to be here? Do you not want to take some rest? Tomorrow is Sunday for you, I think, right? Or it's probably already is. Playlist complete. New high score. I'll take it. 3 points. Okay, let's go and check our rank in Voltaic. Voltaic.gg's. Jeez. She. Wait, I'm gonna put it on stream so you can watch it along with me. Novice. I mean, it used to be here, around here. It just went there, up there. I'm still silver. Or maybe I just need to update. Wait. Never mind. I'm still silver. That's a bummer. But I think the score did improve. The scores used to be around here, I think. Below bronze. Like the bronze was not completed on this particular scenario. I entered silver range right now. $864, $964, $1140. Yeah. It's all right. You can only go from silver to gold if everything is gold. Okay. So does it mean I have to complete gold fully? Like, you know, this, like I have to reach this kind of scores on everything? Yo, then it's going to... So you're here, right? You're here, platinum and diamond. How did you even go there? It looks really, really impossible to reach that level. I tried this yesterday. Yeah, because even if you get plat in intermediate, it doesn't change the scores in novice. Okay. So we are supposed to manually switch to intermediate after we complete everything gold in novice. So this is like a finish line for the novice playlists. Am I right? After you reach gold in everything, you're done. Then only you can go to intermediate and advanced. Do people even exist in advanced? I wonder. Is there anyone who is celestial? A living human being? I wonder. Yeah, but there is a VDIM playlist for going from gold complete to plat. Okay. Because it's a big gap. How much big is? 800, 770. Celestial is for Matty, Overwatch, and Viscose. Oh, I actually know both of those names. I wanted to watch Matty's videos, gameplay videos, because everyone keeps calling him Aim God of Overwatch. All resources takes me to Discord, right? I don't need that. Bronze complete, current rank silver. I was expecting that I will at least cross or at least touch gold in these two scenarios. I guess I need more practice. Frontagon, Novice, Floating Heads. Okay, I think this is the one I play right now, right? The 5 targets and the floating heads. 598. Yeah, I think it's decent. Not bad. An improvement, definitely. So I was playing this one. Novice clicking one. Clicking to reading target movements and hit confirming before attempting an elimination. Make tracking single click targets much easier to deal with. It's easy to oversimplify movements to their larger and more obvious motions while being unaware of slight changes in depth or speed and minor direction changes. Smooth target to target transitions will make these movements much easier to perceive and should prevent disorientation by switching too abruptly or haphazardly. Okay. You may either copy the code. This is different. So they're explaining this, what it does. So depth and speed can be overcome if you're smooth from transition. Okay. What about the first one? Pushing improvement in this type of clicking, static and linear, will be brought on by ensuring a continuous balance of speed and accuracy as you progress, while observing details that influence a player's ability to achieve both. Maintaining straight initial flicks, under flicking as much as possible, and attempting to land initial flicks within clusters are key to success that will prove useful down the line. So it's just a basic explanation of flicks. Okay. I want to watch Matty video, at least one of them. And my net decided to okay, it's back. So you know what, actually, Matty, ten hours ago he uploaded a video. Why? Look at his grip. It's like a pointer, like a cursor. He uploads whenever he gets a world record. Oh, WR means world record. Okay. I thought he was mentioning something relating to the benchmarks, like short form of VT or something like that. Damn. So this is a world record. Okay, let's see. Jude is gripping the mouse with his life. Look how tight his arm looks. He doesn't want to stay off the target even for 1 millisecond, bro. Yo, even though it's a world record, even inside the world record, he stayed off the target for a few seconds there. God damn. So no one can really have like aimbot style of aiming. Unreal Engine crash. Kovakks just crashed in the background. I think it's because it's not having enough RAM. Chrome really takes a lot. $904. Wait, let's look at the leaderboard. So he's been consistent with it, and he just hit the highest score, personal best, with 904. $903.48 is already a world record, but he did it again. He went like 0.5, 6. Viscosa has 0901. Isku code. Okay. Cyanide. Azure. I think this is Pingu or something, right? Pingu5 or something. Runs like that are so fucking impressive. What sense? Let's see his most watched video. Kovakks settings. Training settings tutorial. Fluidity, reactivity. I thought one of his world records is going to be the most watched. Looks like it's the tutorial. Invincible, air, 1 volt, 4 targets. Yo, I don't want to watch this. I feel like I'm gonna get discouraged by how bad I am. Ground Plaza, Sparky. Looks like that's the only scenario where I played something and he also played the same thing. Okay, I'm gonna watch this one. I'll just try not to be comparing myself, I guess.
HP has helped me build simple programs to stay healthy over the past few years so I can keep pushing for world records. If you feel like your hands are holding you back, check out the free guides in the link below.
Dude. He absolutely has no zero time between target to target. And meanwhile, I take a lot of time to switch. That's insane. Okay, he missed the target there, but he didn't go for the correction or confirmation. Also, I just noticed one thing. He's not his skill is so high that his corrections are almost invisible. His initial flick is his target confirmation. Look at that. He went there, and the next time he stops, he's right on the target, and then he goes for the next one. Like it's not like he got this and then he went here or then adjusting it like this. He's like boom, 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 on target every time. Look at that. Or maybe I'm just too inexperienced to see the corrections. You know, that's also possible. My eyes can't see them because I'm not really at that level. It honestly doesn't look that tight. Okay, it's hard to find his Overwatch gameplay. Never mind, I found a little bit of gameplay. Maybe slow it down. Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do it slow. Okay, so in slower, when it's slow, you can notice that he's just slowing down. Like for the normal peasants, the normal initial flick is like this, right? We go nearest to the target as much as possible in the fastest way, and then we try to stop here, like we go here or go here and then adjust. But his initial flick is like only halfway. His initial flick is like this, and then he goes slow, and then boom. But the transition between the initial flick and the slow adjustment is so smooth. It looks one initial adjustment, like one initial flick. Like, see, you can see the speed, right? Let's say from here he goes here, right? Let's go back. Look, from here to here, look, he goes like this and then he stops around here in the 50% range and then adjusts. You can't see because of the player button. Okay, see, I also see small adjustments there now. Yo. He missed it. He didn't go for it. He went. It bothers you, you know, when you miss a target, it bothers you that you spiral around, you rotate, you come around and then do it. Okay. I'm gonna watch his Overwatch gameplay, by the way. Give me a moment. Let me down. When you watch it slow, you can see the process, right? He's going for the target and then he's looking for the second one and then he's going for the target. Like you can see how he's thinking just from this clip. Like he's trying to clean out the area, the cluster. See, right now he could have gone for these two. But again, if he's done with these two, the probability of the target spawnings are going to be here, and he can do the whole cluster here. And I think it doesn't matter. Okay. So even in the world record gameplay, there are missing shots. Imagine if there's someone who can hit all of them. That's going to be insane. I'm also seeing when he's going for the verticals, he's using his arm, but mostly he's using his wrist. You can see here. Vertical is arm. And closer versions, but a wider flick, he uses his wrist, which has not occurred yet. So far he's using his arm only, as far as I can tell. Okay, see, there he used his wrist. Here a tiny bit. So it's all about finding that smoothness between your like combining your wrist and arm movement, you know. I think that's the whole thing here. And of course the micro adjustment and smoothing too. I think you have to have a faster thought process, to be honest. Like, even if I want to, I can't replicate this even with my own eye movements alone. Like, I'm not trying to replicate it with my hand and aim, but even if I want to just follow his eye movements, like this, targets like this, like this, even that is not possible for me in my current level because of how fast it is going through his head, in his head. Insane. He's under flicking, yeah, he is. It's like what Voltaic tells you, under flick, don't over flick. Part of it is he's pre-planning a path. He doesn't react to whether he hits the target because he can't. He's going faster than even he can react. Okay, I understand. I understand what you're trying to tell me. Okay, I'm gonna play the Overwatch video. I'll try to search it up on my PC after I see the title. I should have just copied. I don't know why. I thought this is a good idea. So, what 5,000 hours of aim training looks like in Overwatch? Okay, I'm gonna look it up on my PC so you can watch with me. It's still in slow motion. I haven't played Overwatch or watched any gameplay fully, so half of the time I'm clueless what I'm watching, so I'm gonna watch it anyway. Nice. How did he even hit that shot, bro? This is insane. Both of these, this one and the air one. The next clip, this one. This is really hard for me, especially. Like some of the clips I can make sense out of because I understand how aiming works a little bit now. So, and like, oh, he did that, oh, he did this. But some of them are like, how did he do this? How? Like right there, this, if I was in his place, I would have definitely left this target alive. You know, he would have lived and he would have gone into the cover here. I would be still shooting around this area. My crosshair will not be here, it will be here. Okay, there we have a gameplay too. In Overwatch, flying characters are the most fun to shoot because it's like playing control spear. Yeah, I mean, the ability to see or implement your training into real games really makes a huge difference. I still can't do that right now, but I understand what you mean.
No! Bro, the soldier's cheating. I think the soldier's cheating. Bro, his rockets? I don't know. His rockets are like suspiciously fucking accurate. You guys are seeing this, right? Like, I'm not even kidding when I say these might be some of the most accurate rocket placements I've ever seen from a soldier.
Other people calling you hacker is when you know you reached your true aiming potential. No way. No way. That was a nice. I think this is not more. This is not an aiming skill. This is more of a game knowledge skill. I think the prediction, projectile, or rocket, or whatever.
Okay, never mind, we got it. You made it. You know who you're against, buddy?
I'm even having trouble to find where is the enemy or who is the enemy even. I don't know if it's because of the motion blur or something. I don't know, but I have trouble watching them. The enemies blend into the environment too well, or maybe I just have a bad eyesight. I don't know. Enemies are pink. Okay. Overwatch is very chaotic, so it's understandable. Okay, so it's normal then. I think this is a TDM type mode or something, right? he's aim practicing in the lobby. He's not even trying to play the game. That was a nice shot here at the end. He killed him, and this person, any normal person would hit them, but the last shot where he gets it here is impressive. He doesn't even look like he's struggling. What's impressive is that they're all headshots. Yeah, I did notice that actually. I think it's more about learning your crosshair placement. If you know at a certain height it's going to be the head, you don't really have to be conscious about hitting the head if your crosshair placement is good. You just have to be accurate. But of course it's going to be really difficult if the character heights are different, like especially in this game. So I do agree, it's impressive. Even with crosshair placement, most players prefer just aiming for the body in tracking based games. True, I am the most players. I come in that category. You know, the thing about headshots is because it gives you a higher risk reward. If you miss, you're gonna get wrecked. If you don't miss, you win easily. So I prefer having body shots and headshots combined rather than only headshots. So I come into that category. You see, that's a headshot there. Let me play it slow. The first two snipes. See, that's a headshot. This one's probably head too, I think. I didn't notice. It's a headshot, goddamn. Look at that. Look at the micro adjustment. And he's not even standing still, he was flying. Look how he goes first here and then from here to from here. Two adjustments. And he's not even standing still.
Let's give them their medicine.
When your soldier accidentally permauled. Viscosa leaked this on podcast yesterday.
Welcome to the Bisect Hosting server headquarters.
This is 1 year
Happy to have
ago.
you here. Follow me. I'll show you around. If you look to your left, you can see some of the games we host. Up here is the control room. On this map, you can see our 17 hosting locations. We have servers all around.
How long have I been streaming for? Okay, let me check. 3 hours. I think it's not enough time to play a game that I want. Am I even live on YouTube? Your dinner. I just saw your messages here, man. They were not coming up on my thing here, which I specifically put down for chat. I only see your Twitch. So you were saying, I feel like you're getting way better. I don't know which scenario it was you're talking about, but thank you. It's a pokeball, so just hold down. Yeah, well, too late. I was talking about lost scenario. Never mind, I guess. You probably realized I was not looking at your chat, right? I don't know why. I did hook it up to my, the chat window, but I think maybe the chat window confused my horizontal and vertical stream. I ended my vertical stream after I realized I was not getting enough bandwidth there. Okay, anyway. So, alright, I think I'll end the stream. I actually want to play the finals a little bit, but I'm gonna do it off stream. So, if you're online and want to play, you're free to come. we can play together. I'll only be playing Voltor or TDM. So thanks for watching dinner. Hope you have a nice weekend. Take some rest and do something different. Feel better. Hope you have a nice day. Thank you, and thank everyone else who was here and didn't chat. It's okay. I don't mind that, and hope you have a good day as well. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Take care.